Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So you will be seeing this on Monday, the beginning of a brand new crafting week. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. Little insider secret, it is not Monday when I am filming this. I am actually filming this the Friday before, so my weekend hasn't even happened yet, but I hope it was a good one. Anyway, I am coming back to do another episode of Magazine Monday. Now I have a complete playlist of all the magazines I have shown so far here on the channel. I will link that playlist down below for you if you wish to see other issues. I showcase the UK publication that is Simply Crochet, and you can get retrospective issues online. You can get current subscriptions to it where you save some money. If you buy a year subscription, you get money off. And even you guys across the pond can get a subscription to Simply Crochet as well. Now, I'm not here to enable you. I'm not asking you to go and do that. I'm just giving you all of the information. I am not sponsored or affiliated. Simply Crochet don't even know who I am. They don't know that I'm doing this. This is just a semi-regular segment that I like to do here on my channel. I'm a crochet and yarn channel. It's a crochet magazine. So, shall we dive in? We are going to be looking at issue 138 today. Now, this was released earlier this year. A lot of the patterns featured today are more summer orientated, which means for those of us who are heading into winter, it is a little out of the time frame, but you can get inspiration and ideas for next summer and get a head start, right? That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Those of you that are going into spring and summer will be there quicker for you. Maybe you got some inspiration for some makes to make earlier and get them done. So I did get a couple of free inserts or pamphlets with the magazine. So we're going to look at the freebies first. There is the Simply Crochet Essential Guide, Learn New Techniques that we got this time. And there are crochet cables, Tunisian entrelac, intarsia colourwork, step-by-step instructions with photos, plus 6 great patterns to make. And it also will tell us how to use extended stitches. So let's dive in and see what this pamphlet holds for us. So meet the master, Becky Skews. She is a designer that features heavily in crochet, Simply Crochet. So this is obviously one of her little extra pamphlets that she has included in this issue. The first thing is they are giving us these step-by-step instructions to make colourful cables. Now, please bear in mind, all of the patterns featured today will be written in UK terminology. I live in the UK, guys, but I prefer US terminology. So if I was to make something from this magazine, or the little extra inserts here, I would have to convert it, but in every issue without fail they have the stitch conversion chart, so you will very easily be able to convert it to US terminology. So once you have learned how to do your colourful cables, you'll then be able to make your tangerine twist cabled boot cuffs. Use your new cable skills to make Becky Skew's clever colour contrast boot cuffs, so we get the pattern for those. I have never worn a boot cuff in my life. Are they a thing? Do you guys wear them? Let me know. I'm intrigued. Okay, extended and half stitches. It walks you through that. Why do I need extended stitches and half stitches? What the benefits are? How do you do them? Lots of, information. And then once you know all of that, it gives you a pattern for a wall hanging. Sea to sky. Becky Skew's wall hanging is a perfect and beautiful project to practice extended and half stitches on. Remember, UK terminology, but you would be able to convert fairly easily. Bear with me, I am going to change where I have my ring light because my lighting is terrible today. Do apologise. So you get the pattern for that lovely piece there. Okay, changing colour. Make the most of colour work techniques. It walks you through how do you change colour mid-row, what is Fair Isle, what is Tapestry, what is Intarsia, and which colour work technique should I use? All very handy, useful information. And once you have read all of that, and once you have learned all of that, you get the pattern for a colourwork notebook cover. Dive right in, test your new skills to hook up this notebook cover using different colourwork techniques by Becky Skews, and that is super cute. Imagine adding a crochet touch to a notebook, guys. Isn't that fabulous? I like it. Okay, Tunisian entrelac. Create colourful shapes in Tunisian crochet. Where do I start? How do I finish the square? How do I increase at the start of a level? How do I increase at the end of a level? How do I decrease squares? What do I do next? So she walks you through everything you need to know again. And then the project that you get, the pattern, is for a Tunisian entrelac dog coat. Check it out. Keep your best friend warm with Becky Skew's gingham style Tunisian entrelac dog coat. And it is super cute. Doesn't he look so happy with his new coat, guys? Super adorable. Love it. And I am a little bit partial to a bit of gingham, not even gonna lie. Okay, mosaic crochet. Discover this simple colourwork technique. How do I get started? And she's showing inset mosaic, which isn't my favourite. Yeah, what's a mosaic chart? How do I use a mosaic chart? How do I make my own charts? There are two types of mosaic, guys. There is inset and there is overlay. This is showing you inset. I prefer overlay, so this is not going to be a pattern for me, but it is a mosaic bath mat. Bathroom Bliss. Try out your new mosaic crochet skills by hooking up this geometric bath mat by Becky Skews. And it is cute. Could do it in whatever colour to match your bathroom. But yeah, it's inset, so no thank you from Manfa. And then you've got interlocking crochet. I have not done interlocking. A fascinating weaving technique. How do I start off? Interlocking stitches. Working more rows. And then you get a pattern for an interlocking pot holder. Pot it up. The ideal way to show off this beautiful new stitch is this zigzag pot holder. That looks very similar to the Apache Tears mosaic, but who am I to question anything? Then you get charts and diagrams. And that is the first little freebie you get. So very informative, very interesting. And then the second thing, I fell in love with this. This is pure nostalgia from my childhood. Now, I don't know if you guys across the pond are going to recognise this character, but here in the UK, there are a lot of British people that are going to recognise Elma the elephant. She's a patchwork, colourful elephant who stands out against all the grey elephants. And there's a beautiful book, children's book, that tells the story of Elma. And if your child loved Elma, wouldn't it be fabulous to make them their very own patchwork playmate? This just made my heart so warm and fuzzy, and at some point in the future I do want to make my Elma, because memories, guys, just pure nostalgic memories, and you get everything you need to make Elma. I just love it. This is definitely going to be in Manfa's future. I don't know when, but I've got to make an Elma. And if you're not familiar with Elma, feel free to check it out, because it is such a beautiful story about how you shouldn't be ashamed to stand out amongst the crowd, that you don't always have to blend in, that you should have confidence, that sort of thing. It is a beautiful story. and a beautiful colourful patchwork elephant. I mean, what's not to love, right? And now finally we're going to look at the magazine itself, guys. So it could be slightly longer Magazine Monday today, but it is 138. Like I said, it was released back in the summer earlier this year, but rainbow rich, bright makes for your home, 32 must-have patterns. What does that say? Summer tote. Winner what? Oh, hook a champion. So a sports star. Then this gorgeous cardigan here on the front cover. Then you've got summer fruits, watermelon jumper pattern or sweater. We call it a jumper here, but you know, same diff. And I have actually shown these patterns in this magazine on a live a couple of months ago, because I had a couple of people in chat that are mad about the 80s, and I wanted to show them the patterns for these because it's go retro. Turntable tunes, cushions. Yeah, these are very retro, and actually the one and only Cinnamon Stitches was in that live. She managed to get hold of the pattern and she actually made these record pillows. I enabled Cinnamon Stitches. I still can't believe it. My goodness gracious. But there are other patterns as well. And also there is a hopscotch rug, a summer skirt, a bottle holder, and much, much more. So let's dive in, shall we? So there are adverts. Now, I always show you the double page spread because this is what showcases some of the patterns included inside. So I'm going to fold the book. There is the cover star, the triangle cardigan. Here are the retro patterns, guys. You've got the record cushions. You have got a gaming or retro gaming wall hanging. There is a Rubik's Cube tissue cover. There is a mixtape bag, a mixed cassette tape bag, guys. This will be the hook to hook, which are water bottle holders. When we get to this, I will ask you which design you prefer. They are holding a crochet along in these issues at the moment. There are the matchy watermelon sweaters. There is a beautiful rainbow blanket. There is a summer tote bag, hopscotch blanket, good vibrations throw over, skirt ruffle, interesting. There are some more rainbow makes here. So let's take a closer look, shall we? Now, I am not going to show you every page because I don't show you the adverts in case they are no longer relevant or the deals are no longer valid. I just pick out bits that I think are relevant to showcase you. Now, this is an advert, and I am not sure if this book is still available. It's a booklet, and it's from Rico Design, but I have to show you just for entertainment value because this booklet is for animal pot covers, and apparently there are 10 beastly cool covers for your pots, and I may just have to get this booklet if it's still available because the first thing that caught my eye is a flamingo. Now, those of you that have been here for a while know that I love flamingos, but if you're new here, Manfa is mad about mingos. Then there is a fox, there is a kangaroo with a baby kangaroo in her pouch, there's African snails, there's a little sheep there. How cute. I might have to investigate that book a little further, guys. Okay, let's get to the interesting stuff. Now, I do show you the layout. There are small articles of interest. And then there is a section here called Inspiring Books. And I do know that the top book is still available at least. So they are showcasing Mini Amigurumi Ocean. All new 20 to make flowers to crochet. Crochet baby blankets. And cute kawaii cross stitch. So I don't know if they're still available, but I love that they give you a selection of inspiring books to help inspire your crafting. There are some more little mini articles here and on this page. Now there is a section of skills and events, and these little workshops or things to visit were all back in July, hence why I said this is an earlier summer issue, so these are not relevant anymore, they have been and gone. But they have featured 5 fab finds, charming cactus cuties. I don't know if those patterns are still available, but I like that they highlight these as well. I do know that you can get the Not Monster Cactus book, so that one is still available. Right. They are kicking off with those retro patterns that I said I've already featured on a live. If you were in that live, you will have already seen these patterns, but just bear with me, we'll get through them pretty quick. But for those of you that weren't at that live, you can make yourself a crochet applique roller skate to put on your top. She's quite happy about that. There is the Rubik's Cube tissue box cover. Very retro, very retro. Then there is the mixtape bag that I was talking about, which is just so nostalgic. It's very cool. I love it. There are the record cushions. Look, there's even a flamingo in their background. Oh my goodness. I was born in 87, guys, so, you know. Okay, then there is a retro gaming wall hanging. I believe that's PacMan. That's, is it Bop It or Simon Says? One of those. That's another PacMan. We all know what game over means. I'm not really big into gaming, but look, they've got a PacMan and the ghosts there. I just love this aesthetic. Then you've got this retro teapot cover. Love it. And then you get the patterns for them. Remember though, guys, the patterns are in UK terms. You're going to have to convert them, but they are super cool. I love that. Okay, now we are on to the cover star. It says, make a point. Let your colours shine with this bold yet simple cardigan by Cassie Ward. It's called the Triangle Effect. So essentially they are granny squares, but they are 2 colour granny squares split into 2 triangles. Very colourful and funky looking. Don't know if it will be one that I'm going to make, but I've got the pattern in case I do. Okay, now we've got an amigurumi footballer because earlier this year we were in the Women's World Cup. You guys across the pond call it soccer, we call it football. And it says, team player, get your boots and make this fab footballer, soccer player, from Ellie's Craft Boutique. So you get the pattern for that lovely there. She is super, super cute, and what a way to commemorate being in the Women's World Cup. I'm just going to take a swig of tea. I do apologise. So you look at that beauty. There we go. So there's that pattern. Adverts, adverts, adverts. Okay, Heather's journal from the studio. Heather Fennell of Hev's Home Crochet discusses the joys of variegated yarn and offers top tips on how to use these multi-hued beauties for crochet. So there is an article all about Heather herself there, and she's given us hints and tricks of how to use variegated yarn, which could be an interesting read. Okay, embellish a denim skirt, a cheeky ruffle. Flirty fun. Add intrigue to a denim miniskirt by adding a panel of flouncy crochet ruffles designed by Sandy Jones. There we go. I would never wear a denim miniskirt, so I have no use for this, but there may be people out there that think this is a cute idea or could make something similar themselves. There we go. So you get the pattern for that, guys. Right, good vibrations throw over. Come in waves. Stay out on let's try again. Sorry, let me turn the notifications off on my phone. I don't normally have my notifications on, but I am having a bit of a nightmare today with lots of phone calls, and you don't need to know about that, but I've turned the volume off. But if you see me looking down, it's because I'm checking it's not ringing because it's on silent. Let's try that again. Come in waves. Stay out on cool summer evenings with this cape style throwover designed by Rebecca Dagmar. It's quite classy. quite like that. I would just make the length of it longer to where the bottom of her shirt is. But it's light and lacy, so it's beautiful. And then here is some pictures at different angles, so you can get a clearer picture of the sleeve and the back. There we go. Okay, Rainbow Nursery Set, Flying Colours. Decorate a nursery with the bauble-filled rainbows in this set by Helen Smith. Now, it's gorgeous. I love rainbows. I'm not keen on baubles. Plus, I have no need to make a nursery set. So this probably won't make it to my must-make list. But it is pretties. And it doesn't matter whether the new baby is girl or boy because, you know, no gender applied to a rainbow, guys. Okay, another good read, Animal Instincts. Meet Jen Starbird, a US-based crochet artist who uses hyper-realistic amigurumi to bring creatures from the wild, her imagination, and even the prehistoric past to life. They are pretty impressive. This is the lady that is featured in this article. There she is. Look at some of her creations, guys. There's some more on this page. How amazing. That is an interesting read. She says, crochet is a means of sharing my love of the natural world with others. And she's doing a darn good job of it. Okay, Hoppy Days. Let the games begin with this cute hopscotch rug by Kwanee Cheng. Do you guys have hopscotch over there? Do you know what hopscotch is, or is that a British game? You basically have to hop, you throw a stone, and where the stone lands, you have to hop to those numbers. This is a 1 foot hop, 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 and then you jump with both feet, and then you hop and hop again. Now, there are different designs for these blocks, but if it's a singular square, it's a hop on 1 foot. And if it's 2 squares, you jump on both feet before you hop again. So you literally hop, jump, hop, jump. But they've turned it into a rug. So there's the pattern for that. Let me know, is that a game over there? Do you call it something different? I don't know. Let me know. Okay, hook to hook. This is where I ask you guys to decide which design you like best. It is where 2 designers are given the same yarn, asked to make the same thing, and then they can just have free reign. Now, what yarn were they given? Shepier's Katona. Okay. Now, we have Rebecca O'Kane with this design here. And we have Rosalie Reeves with this design here. Now, they are both beautiful, but for me, Rosalie gets it this time. You tell me down below, Rebecca or Rosalie? Rebecca or Rosalie? Just for a bit of fun, just so that I know your guys' tastes. You get the pattern for both, which is awesome. Okay. Now, this is part 5 of the Golden Moments blanket. That is a crochet along that they're hosting. And you get to learn how to make those elements of it. That's what the blanket looks like in its entirety. And those are the elements you're being taught this week. So you get the patterns for them. Okay, so now here's another good read. Behind the Skeins. We answer all your biggest questions about independently dyed yarns, from who makes them and how they're created to how they're sold and where to find them. Beautiful picture, just saying, gorgeous. And then an article for us to read. There we go. Okay, Boho Handbag, a holiday make, hot property. Blasenka Simic Borrow bag. Sorry if I butchered that name. Looks cute on the beach, stylish at dinner, and chic at work. Take it everywhere. And it is quite chic, to be fair. I like it. Now, the colours she used are more fall to me, or more autumn, but to each their own. You can use whatever colour you like, so you get the pattern for that one. Okay. blooming lovely. Bring the outside in with Helderpangs Blanket. And it is cute. Great scrappy project, this one. Pretty full. Get the pattern for that one as well. Here's a closer look at the design. How cute. And there we go. What did they use to make it? Shepier's Soft Fun Colour Pack. And Shepier's Katona. Nice. Okay, watermelon jumper sweater. Summer fruit. Revisit one of Simply Crochet's most beloved patterns. A Mummy and Me pair of jumpers by Fran Morgan. Now that is really cute and adorable, even if I say so myself. I may have to make myself a watermelon jumper because why not, folks? Why not? Cuteness. Total cuteness. And here is a look at the back. Oh, it's a button-up back. I don't know how I feel about that. When my camera wants to focus. It doesn't want to focus. But trust me, there's buttons all up the back of that. I don't know. Okay, yarn reviews. C is for colourwork. From pastels to brights to prints, you're spoiled for choice with the array of colours available in these yarns. So you get the pattern for that little C. And those C's are the yarns that they are featuring. In this issue, they featured Creative World of Crafts, Hello Cotton Petite Ball, Shepier's Soft Fun, Yarn and Colours Baby Fabulous, Rikorumi Neon, Anchor Baby Pure Cotton, and King Cole Dolly Mix. And there's the review information there. Okay, this is where readers of the magazine make patterns from the magazine and then send them in to be showcased in this section called Show Us Yours, which is always cute. There's some more here, and there is the monthly survey. Which stitch is your favourite? Now, bearing in mind this is UK terminology. So chain, it's a chain, both places got 7%. Popcorn stitch, I believe popcorn stitch is the same both places, that got 9%. Then the treble crochet, which I believe is the US double, got 20%. And then the double crochet, which is the US single crochet, got 64%. 64% like single crochet the most? Nah, not for me. Okay, and then Crochet Unraveled. How much yarn should you buy? So it gives you information and hints and tricks so that you don't fall short or you don't overbuy. But I mean, overbuying isn't so much of an issue as running out, right? I mean, hello. Okay, in the next issue, there are Winter Accessories Collection, Granny Square Tank Top, Cute Ami Koala, Geo Hexagon Blanket, Baby Booties, Forget Me Not Necklace, Colourful Motif Scarves, Colour Pop Cushion, Pretty Shawl, Chic Wall Hanging, and more. And the extra, you get 50 brand new granny squares, so that's going to be another little extra magazine. And I think you get a colour wheel as well. So that's what to expect next time we do this Magazine Monday, guys. Okay, and then your Crochet Essentials, which means if a person picks this up who has never crocheted ever, they can learn through this magazine, but they will be learning in UK terms. They give you pictures and written instructions for everything you need to know about the essentials to be able to crochet. And then the handy dandy charts at the back, the abbreviations used within the patterns in this book, your crochet hook conversion between UK metric and US, which hook do you use for which weight yarn is here, and then the most important, the UK versus US conversions for the stitches. So yes, I was right, the treble is a double and the double is a single, so I did give you the correct information. Phew. Then there are charts for the patterns, and then finally It's a Fave Follow, and this week it's Organic Forms, 6 Reasons to Follow Marianne Seaman of He Gildab and her remarkably realistic flowers, sea life and mushrooms. There we go. And then at the bottom, back in July, what was trending on Instagram in July was the strawberry stitch. And I haven't tried the strawberry stitch yet, but it does look really fun. And it is on my to-do list. So one day. And that, my lovelies, was half an hour of glorious pattern and magazine inspiration that we have just gone through. I hope you enjoyed that with me. I hope you enjoyed your time. Thank you for your time. Now, I have no idea what video is coming for you guys tomorrow, but click here anyway to find out, because you know Manfa wings it most of the time. Yeah, so because I can't tell you what's coming up, I hope to see you tomorrow anyway, because I'm sure it's going to be worth a watch, or I hope it will be. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. Enjoy your crafty week ahead. Thank you for your time today. And until I see you tomorrow, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love ya.